Morning folks, it's Jake at Walkie Farm here, and I've been in bed for 2 days with a bit of a fever. 7 a.m. and I've just set up a new paddock for the cows. I feel good today, but geez, the last 2 days I just slept and slept and slept. Mrs. Walkie did a good job holding down the fort. I actually got up and fed the pigs yesterday. There was a couple chores I had to do, but for the most part, I was in bed. How are we gonna do this, guys? I need to maintain tension here. Come on! Because their fence is hanging off it. I'll show you what I mean soon. Come on! Everyone's fat. Couldn't get any fatter. Hey Talani, you're lovely. Sorry, princess. So we're in another little experimental. Let me just do this so they don't get electrocuted, because this is carrying 10 kV. Nobody wants that. They always get frisky when they're in here. This is a little riparian area, so that's our neighbours, that's our boundary fence there. And I grazed the cattle through here a bit over 2 months ago, and it's actually grown a lot more feed. It's got more in it now than it did 2 months ago. That impact did it really well. Don't even know if that's proper phrasing, but we are gonna go with it. On other news, a few of my videos on YouTube have popped off, and I wish YouTube had a block function, same way Facebook and X does. Best I can see is you can hide someone and all their comment from your channel. So many armchair experts. That calf's mismothered, that paddock's overgrazed, that breed of cow's wrong. Stop sniffling, I can agree with them. If you're sick of listening to me sniff, think about how I feel sniffing. The allergies are basically over. Everything's finished setting seed, and I got these nasal strips off Amazon. I actually got them for my kids, but they've been helping quite a bit. They're not very strong ones. You can get better ones that cost way more. I'm going to look into them because I'm enjoying these so much, those magnetic ones. But just opening my nostrils a little bit's been really nice. I used to wear plugs that opened your nose. I don't really know how to describe them. I was on a ratchet. You put it in your nose and it opened your nostril up when I was cycling heaps, and they always made a good difference. So, timed entry to a pond. If you watch the little 2-minute video I just threw up, it's very interesting to me that this bank here and where the cows there is where I gave them access to the pond on the last rotation, and I actually excluded them from everywhere else on the bank where it's all dry and compacted. So made the decision to give them access to the whole bank this time. Just going around the farm and experimenting, observing. It's actually really handy taking videos and taking photos, because I can stand here and just flick back through my photos from a couple months ago and see what it looked like. It's hard to remember. I've got a little pocket book that I keep some notes in sometimes too. Everyone's good. The few cows that haven't calved because they're out of sync with my cows that are bought in, such as Tamaliki there, no sign of anything, and their windows are starting to stretch a bit, so might have a few culls coming up. A few summer grasses starting to come. Doesn't look like there's much more moisture this November. The Cooker astronomy weather predictors reckon the end of November is going to be wet. I'd happily take it. We need it. When we purchased this farm, December 23, all these ponds were overflowing. Look at all the trees growing up in the valley there. This was actually holding water up to where that white calf is when we moved in. That white heifer there, her back would be underwater. So it gives you an idea of the sort of moisture we've been dealing with the last couple of years. I was chatting to some locals here and they said, Jake, your place is looking pretty good. If you can do that out of the last 2 years we've had, you're gonna have no issues when we have some normal years, which was nice to hear. I do kind of like the idea of earning your stripes on a new place in some tougher years. I did the opposite on my lease blocks, had some of the wettest years on record, and it wasn't all roses. We were dealing with flooding. You know, when you have a 150 mil rain dump and you got 2,000 chickens out on the floodplains, that's some hard yakka. Hey Spud, what do you reckon? Saw some fresh wombat manure up where those cows are on that side when I set the fence up, and there's a couple massive ants nests over there. They must be 8 meter diameter. It's incredible. Anyway, I haven't done a proper chore run around the farm for a couple days because I've been in bed, so I'm gonna go move the chickens and move the pigs now. Had a tree fall down where the pigs are, a big branch, big limb fall off a tree. I'm trying to look for a comparative sized limb. It would have almost been like that whole trunk came down, so I've got to go get the chainsaw and move that out of the way. Got the friskies. Don't you love it? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.